Shalom, shalom, brothers and sisters all over the world. My name is Yahuda Ben Israel, and I came to serve Yah, only Yah. I want to give all glory and honor and praise to Yahweh by saying hallelujah, hallelujah. Now, today's topic is about disobedient children and why they are disobedient. I want to talk about these bad kids that's running around here today with their pants hanging down on their tail. So now I'm going to start off in the book of Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy, the 5th chapter, verse 16.
Deuteronomy chapter 5, verse 16. Honor thy father and thy mother, as Yahweh thy Elohim have commanded thee, that thy days may be prolonged, and that it may go well with thee, in the land which Yahweh thy Elohim giveth thee.
Okay, it said, honor thy father and thy mother. All right, this is a commandment that the Almighty gave children. That's when they're supposed to be obedient. It didn't say we supposed to honor the children or the kids today, but that's what the parents doing now today. They honoring the kids. They doing it backward. They honoring the kids, and the kids is not honoring them. Okay, go to Deuteronomy 20 and 12. I mean Exodus. Exodus 20 and 12. Yeah, Exodus 20 and 12.
Exodus chapter 20, verse 12. Honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the land which Yahweh thy Elohim giveth thee.
Yahweh say you're gonna live a long time if you honor your father and mother. That's mean these kids dying today because they not honoring their father and mother. That's mean they dying in the streets and dying here and killing because ain't nobody doing it Yahweh's way. They doing it their own way. Okay, let's go to Deuteronomy 21. Everybody wants to do it their own way. They don't want to do what the Almighty Yah say do. So that's mean this plague and punishment is up on your kids. Let's say Deuteronomy 21. Let me start at the 18th verse.
Deuteronomy chapter 21, verse 18. If a man have a stubborn and rebellious son,
Say if a man have a stubborn and rebellious son, mean he don't pay attention. Tell the son to take out the garbage. He cuss him out. Say I ain't taking out nothing. It ain't my turn. It's Johnny's turn. Read.
which will not obey the voice of his father,
And he ain't gonna listen to what his father said. Father told him to wash the dish. He talking about he washed them yesterday. Read.
or the voice of his
And
mother,
his mother told him to go to the store and get a loaf of bread. He gonna tell her, no, it's Sammy's turn to go to the store. I ain't going today. I went yesterday. Read.
and that when they have chastened him,
And when they had chastised him,
will not hearken unto them,
and when they still ain't gonna listen out there, they didn't chastise him, hard headed, rebellious. Read.
then shall his father and his mother lay hold on him, and bring him out unto the elders of his city,
Should they grab him and take him to the city
and unto the gate of his
and
place,
to the gate of his place.
and they shall say unto the elders of his city,
See, the elders of the city. That's how we did it back in the biblical day. We took them to the priests and to the people to the people. Read.
this our son is stubborn and rebellious.
Now this is a hard headed son we got. He hard headed, stubborn, and rebellious.
He will not obey our voice.
He ain't gonna listen to his father and mother.
He is a glutton
He is a drunk.
and
Read.
a drunkard,
He's a glutton and a drunkard. That's all he want to do is lay around and drink all day long.
and all the men of his city shall stone him with stones,
And they should stone him with stones,
that he die.
that he die.
So shalt thou put evil away from among you.
Okay, because this is an evil thing when your child won't obey you. This is evil. And the Almighty ain't having that hard-headed kid. You tell them to do something, they look up at you like you crazy, or roll their eyes, or say they ain't going to do it. This is a rebellious, evil, wicked person when they do this. That's all the 21.
And all Israel shall hear and fear.
And all Israel should hear and fear. Mean these kids going to listen to this, and they going to take heed to this, because they going to see what happened to their buddy. He got stoned to death because he was a drunken. and he was hard-headed and rebellious against his parent. Okay, go to Leviticus. Leviticus chapter 10. Still talking about these hard-headed kids today, these children. Leviticus chapter 10, verse 1.
Leviticus chapter 10, verse 1. And Nadab and Abihu, the sons of Aaron.
Now, Aaron even had some wicked sons. His sons, watch what they do.
Took either of them his censer, and put fire therein, and put incense thereon, and offered strange fire before Yahweh.
See, they offered a strange fire before Yahweh,
which he commanded them not.
He told them don't do it, but they did it anyway. Read.
And there went out fire from Yahweh,
Right, read.
and devoured them.
The Almighty burned them up because they was hard-headed and rebellious. You're going to offer a strange fire before Yah?
And they died before Yahweh.
And they died before Yahweh. Y'all ain't going to play with you. Okay. Let me see. And then, okay, boom. Yeah, but I just wanted to get straight to the point that Aaron had two wicked sons. Okay, let's go to Leviticus 20. Leviticus 20 and 9.
Leviticus chapter 20, verse 9. For everyone that curseth his father or his mother shall be surely put to death.
Hey, you going to hell. Running around disrespecting your parents. You going to hell. Your father and your mother tell you to do something, you talk back to them, tell them Johnny did it, I did it yesterday, it's Johnny's turn, or you just don't do it at all. You rebel, you're hard-headed, roll your eyes at them, and throwing your finger up, calling them bees and all this and stuff. So you read that again, because that's corn right there. So I want all you children out there that's listen to this, pay attention to this now, because you better stop being disobedient to your parents. We ain't supposed to honor you, you supposed to honor us. It don't say honor y'all. Honor you for what? You ain't paying no bills. You ain't doing nothing. You eating up my food. You losing my toilet paper. You cutting on my lights and you using my lights and my heat. What I owe you some honor for? I'm paying the cost to be the boss up in here. I don't owe you nothing. I owe you a killing if you don't do the right thing. You supposed to honor your parents. Now read that one more time.
For everyone that curseth his father or his mother.
I don't care who you is. Any one of y'all out there that's disrespecting your father and your mother, read.
Shall be surely put to death.
The book say you going to hell. That's when you're dying in the street. Because you ain't honoring your parents. Parents tell you to do something, you get mad and have an excuse why you can't do it. So wash the dishes. And it take you 2 hours to wash them. She told you to, your father, mother tell you to wash the dishes at 7 o'clock. You don't wash them at 10 o'clock.
He have cursed his father or his mother, his blood shall be upon him.
And his blood gonna be up on him. The book popping it. Okay, go to Leviticus 24. Still talking about these hard-headed kids. When you tell them to do something, they look at you like you're crazy. And they ain't got a dime in their pocket, ain't paying none of the bills. Or you paying all the bills, and they hard-headed and won't listen to you. Shit. What I said, Leviticus 24. And let me see here. Leviticus 24. Start the 10th verse.
Leviticus chapter 24, verse 10. And the son of an Israelitish woman, whose father was an Egyptian, went out among the children of Israel.
Now this boy, his mama was an Israelite, and his daddy was an Egyptian. Read.
And this son of the Israelitish woman and a man of Israel strode together in the camp.
They ran around, walking around in the camp together.
And the Israelitish woman's son blasphemed the name of Yahweh.
This fool blasphemed the name of Yah. This is a fool here now. This is a fool. This is a young fool. Read.
And cursed, and they brought him unto Moses.
And when they heard him blaspheme Yah, the Almighty's name, look what happened. Read.
And his mother's name was Shelomith, the daughter of Dibri of the tribe of Dan.
Okay, this woman was from the tribe of Dan.
And they put him inward, that the mind of Yahweh might be showed them. And Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, Bring forth him that hath cursed without the camp.
No, bring him out.
And let all that heard him lay their hands upon his head, and let all the congregation stone him.
The Almighty said, kill this boy. Kill this boy, because he run off at the mouth, and he said the wrong. So your mouth will get you killed. Certain things that you say out that mouth will get you killed. So you got to be careful what you say out that mouth, because that mouth will get you killed.
And thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel, saying, Whosoever curseth his Elohim shall bear his sin.
Whoever curses Elohim gonna bear his sin. Read.
And he that blasphemeth the name of Yahweh, he shall surely be put to death.
So anybody that's out there blaspheming on Yahweh gonna surely go to hell, gonna be put to death. All these kids is coming up. Try to tell them about Yah. Hey, there, drink me a beer.
And all the congregation shall certainly stone him.
They shall surely stone him.
As well the stranger as he that is born in the land, when he blasphemeth the name of Yahweh, shall be put to death.
Any son and daughter on this earth that blaspheme the name of Yah going to hell gonna be put to death. So you better be careful, but come out that alligator mouth. Run that mouth. Okay, let's go to the 2 Samuel. Yeah, 2 Samuel. I think it's 13. Yeah, 2 Samuel chapter 13. Started first verse.
2 Samuel chapter 13, verse 1. And it came to pass after this, that Absalom the son of David had a fair sister, whose name was Tamar, and Amnon the son of David loved her. And Amnon was so vexed that he fell sick for his sister Tamar.
Now, Ammon. This is Ammon. This is his sister Tamar and Ammon. They sister and brother by two different women. David had kids by two different women. Read.
For she was a virgin.
And Tamar was a virgin.
And Amnon thought it hard for him to do anything to her. But Ammon had a friend whose name was Jonadab, the son of Shemaiah, David's brother. And Jonadab was a very subtle man.
Boy, he's a very slick man, cunning man. He popping corn, he's slick. Read.
And he said unto him, Why art thou, being the king's son, lean from day to day? Wilt thou not tell me? And Ammon said unto him, I love Tamar, my brother Absalom's sister.
So he told his cousin, which was his cousin, he told him that he loved his own sister. Read.
And Jonadab said unto him, Lay thee down on thy bed, and make thyself sick.
Look, he gave him the game. He say, look, lay down and play like you're sick, man. He trying to tell her how to eat. He telling his cousin how to have sex with her. Read.
And when thy father cometh to see thee, say unto him, I pray thee, let my sister Tamar come and give me meat, and dress the meat in my sight, that I may see it, and
go ahead, read.
And eat it at her hand.
Okay, when he see his daddy, he gonna say, Dad, I'm sick, man. Tell my sister to bring some up to the bedroom, because I don't feel good. I can't get out the bed. Read.
So Ammon lay down and made himself sick.
Made us play sick, and he played like he was sick.
And when the king was come to see him, Ammon said unto the king, I pray thee, let Tamar my sister come, and make me a couple of cakes in my sight, that I may eat at her hand.
Now this is King David kids. This is the King David's kids. Read.
Then David sent home to Tamar, saying, Go now to thy brother Ammon's house, and dress him meat.
Now King David thinking his son is really sick. You know, he ain't got in his mind that his own son finna rape his sister. Cause that's retarded. You know, you don't think that if you tell your son to go down there to his sister's house and do, you know, and I mean, if you tell your daughter to go down to her brother, to the brother house and do this and that, you ain't thinking they gonna have sex and all this old crazy stuff. Read.
So Tamar went to her brother Ammon's house, and he was laid down, and she took flour and kneaded it, and made cakes in his sight, and did bake the cakes. And she took a pan, and poured them out before him, but he refused to eat.
See, he wasn't hungry. He wasn't sick. He wasn't hungry. He just lust. He in lust. He in lust with his own sister. Read.
And Aman said, Have out all men from me.
Get everybody out the house. Get all the bodyguards out. Everybody got to leave. Read.
And they went out every man from him. And Aman said unto Tamar, Bring the meat into the chamber,
Come on into the bedroom.
that I may eat of thy hand.
He want her to feed him out his hand. You know, she'll give it to him out of his hand instead of him eating. He want his own sister to feed him with her hands. Read.
And Tamar took the cakes which she had made, and brought them into the chamber to Aman her brother.
And see, she ain't had a clue that this man finna play a game. She don't think that her own brother finna rape her. Read.
And when she had brought them unto him to eat, he took hold of her, and said unto her, Come lie with me, my sister.
Look, he grabbed and raped her. Read.
And she answered him, Nay, my brother,
No, man, get up on me.
do not force me, for no such thing ought to be done in Israel. Do not thou this folly.
Okay, it's a sin to go with your own sister, man. What is wrong with you? You crazy? Don't do this sin. This is a sin for you to rape your own sister. Read.
And I, whether shall I cause my shame to go? And as for thee, thou shalt be as one of the fools in
You're
Israel.
gonna be just like a fool in Israel.
Now therefore, I pray thee, speak unto the king, for he will not withhold me from thee.
Get permission from the king.
Howbeit he would not hearken unto her
He
voice,
ain't gonna even let. He just gonna restrain and rape her.
but being stronger than she, forced her and lay with her.
And he raped her.
Then Aman hated her exceedingly,
Then after he had sex with her, he started hating. He hated her. You know, because that's all he was in lust. He just wanted some sex. And then once he raped her, he wasn't studying no more. Wasn't paying her no attention. Man, go ahead on. Read.
so that the hatred wherewith he hated her was greater than the love wherewith he had loved her. And Aman said unto her, Arise, be gone. And she said unto him, There is no cause. This evil in sending me away is greater than the other that thou didst unto me.
Yeah, so how he dogged out after he had sex with her and raped. This was a virgin now. And he done had sex with a virgin, his own sister, and then he ain't studying no more. You know, it was an evil thing. Read.
But he would not hearken unto her.
He wouldn't listen to her.
Then he called his servant that ministered unto him, and said, Put now this woman out from me,
Hey, get this woman out of my house, man. I don't want to see her no more.
and bolt the door after her.
And when you bolt the door, man, put the deadbolts on it so she can't get back in.
And she had a garment of divers colors upon her, for with such robes were the king's daughters that were virgins apparelled.
See, back in them days, these women, the virgins wore a certain garment, a certain color, that to let you know that they was virgins. And hoes wore different clothes, and the virgins wore different clothes. Read.
Then his servant brought her out, and bolted the door after her. And Tamar put ashes on her head, and rent her garment of divers colors that was on her, and laid her hand on her head, and went on crying. And Absalom her brother said unto her, Hath Ammon thy brother been with thee? But hold now thy peace, my sister. He is thy brother. Regard not this thing. So Tamar remained desolate in her brother Absalom's house. But when King David heard of all these things, he was very wroth.
See, when the king heard it, he was very mad at him. And I ain't gonna go off until what's gonna happen because the day's topic is about disobedient children and kids. So I'm gonna leave that alone. Back on for I'm just letting you know that these kids back in the day where it was wicked, just like the ones wicked today. Okay, let's go to Proverbs. Proverbs chapter 19. 19 and 18.
Proverbs chapter 19, verse 18. Chasten thy son while there is hope.
Mean whoop his butt. Put that stick on him. Put that belt on him. Or put that stitching cord on him. Like my auntie used to whoop my cousin with stitching cords.
And let not thy soul spare for his crying.
And don't let your soul spare for his crying. Don't feel sorry for him after he done stole something out the store or he done played a game and you beat his tail. That's what you're supposed to do. Proverbs 20 and 11.
Proverbs chapter 20, verse 11. Even a child is known by his doings.
Say, when a child growing up, if you study a child like you study everything else, you're going to know what kind of child you're going to have. You're going to know what kind of son and a daughter because you study and watching them. You know if he's going to be a liar. You know if he's going to be a thief. You know if he's going to be a righteous son or a righteous daughter. Read.
Whether his work be pure.
Whether his work be pure.
And whether it be right.
Whether it be right. Because when you study your kids, when they coming up, you're going to know whether, like when the teacher tell you, well, your son called me a B. And you're going to say, no, I don't believe that. You're a lie. You know he called him a B because you heard him say B's around and call his sister a B at the house. So what you mean he didn't tell the teacher that? You know he told him because you heard him tell his sister that. Shit, you know the teacher ain't lying, but you want to take your son's side because he's your son. No, you don't take nobody's side unless they right. You for what's right, not because that's my son or my daughter. That don't mean nothing. Okay, go to Proverbs 20 and 20. Did I say? Okay, yeah.
Proverbs chapter 20, verse 20. Whoso curseth his father or his mother, his lamp shall be put out in obscure darkness.
That's right. His lamp gonna be put out because his father or his mother. And these kids, that's all they do nowadays is cuss out their father and their mother and talk back. You tell them to do something, they want to argue with you like they arguing with their buddy in the street, or I arguing with a friend. Tell them to do something, you supposed to do it. You ain't got no business arguing. When your parents tell you to do something, I don't care what it is. It's what's in righteousness. When it's in righteousness, like wash the dishes, take out the trash, go to the stove, clean up the house, go put some gas. No, anything that's righteous. You supposed to listen to your parents. You ain't supposed to give them no feedback talking about it ain't my turn. I did it yesterday. I'm tired. I don't feel look good. My head hurt. I'm playing the game right now. Get off that game and go do what your parents say. Shit. Playing a game. Okay, go to Proverbs 22. Proverbs 22 and 6.
Proverbs chapter 22, verse 6. Train up a child in the way he should go.
That means teach him right. Teach him right from wrong. Teach him in the law. Teach him about Yah. When you teach him about Yah and teach him about the laws and statutes and commandment, judgment, precepts of Yah, he gonna watch what it say.
And when he is old,
and when he get older,
he will not depart from it.
He's still gonna get keeping the Sabbath. He still ain't gonna eat no pork chop. He still ain't gonna celebrate Thanksgiving and Halloween and all this junk that's coming up and Christmas. He ain't gonna do that because you trained them when he was young. When you train them when they young, then when they grow old, they ain't gonna forget it. They might slip up, but they ain't gonna forget it. And boy, they gonna do the right thing. 9 times out of 10, when you train your child to be a certain way, that's what he gonna grow up and be. That's 9 times out of 10. I ain't saying 100%, but 9 times out of 10, you train your child not to eat no pork, keep the laws, don't celebrate holidays, and don't be stealing and stuff like that. He gonna do that 9 times out of 10. He gonna do it. Okay, what was that? Proverbs 22. Okay, go Proverbs 23 and 13.
Proverbs chapter 23, verse 13. Withhold not correction from the child.
Don't just talk. You supposed to discipline the kid. You talk, but you supposed to still put something on his tail. That's what he gonna understand. He ain't gonna understand all that talking and all that rapping. You got to go upside that head or go upside that butt.
For if thou beatest him with the rod, he shall not die.
That's right. Beat him with a rod, that he shall not die. Because nowadays they don't want you putting your hands on your kids. You know why? Because they want them in the courtroom so they can sentence them 15 and 20 years. See, when you don't whoop them and discipline the child, they grow up and the white folks gonna discipline. They don't want you to discipline, but the white folks want to discipline in that courtroom. See, if you had to discipline at home, he wouldn't be in that courtroom. He only in the courtroom because he wasn't disciplined at the house. So when the white folks get him, they gonna discipline to Menard, Stateville, and Pontiac. That's where they gonna discipline to at 16, 17, 18 years old. They got a place for him. Since you don't want me to put my hands on, but when you get to that courtroom, you gonna discipline. Stop it. Go ahead on with that.
Thou shalt
Hold
be
on. Let me see. Let me see. What I say? 23 and what?
13.
Okay, let me see if I need you to go. Okay, 23 and 13. Okay, yeah, keep reading.
Thou shalt beat him with the rod, and shalt deliver his soul from hell.
Beat his tail. That's right, beat his tail. That boy, that white man ain't gonna send him to hell. He gonna send him to penitentiary. That's hell. He go to penitentiary. He's 16, 17 years old, walking around there with them men, and then lift 400-500 pounds, and he run that rod up his butt. They gonna break it off him up in there. Read.
My son, if thine heart be wise, my heart shall rejoice, even mine. Yea, my reign shall rejoice.
Okay, that's it. That's all I want. Yeah, that's all I want. Okay, I think that's all I want. Let me see. No, I'll keep on reading because I think, yeah. What verse you in?
16.
Okay, keep reading.
Yea, my reign shall rejoice when thy lips speak right things. Let not thine heart envy sinners, but be thou in the fear of Yahweh all the day long.
That's right, be in the fear of y'all all the day long. Read.
For surely there is an end, and thy expectation shall not be cut off. Hear thou, my son, and be wise,
Be wise.
and guide thy heart in the way.
In the way of Yah.
Be not among winebibbers,
Right. Alcoholics,
among riotous eaters of flesh,
right, swine eating pork chops and ham, and
for the drunkard and the glutton shall come to poverty,
junk and the girl ain't gonna have no money. They gonna be broke because all their money go on alcohol. That's when they ain't got no money.
and drowsiness shall clothe the man with rags.
That's right. Okay. Well, that's okay. Keep reading. Yeah.
Hearken unto thy father that begat thee,
Listen to what your father say,
and despise not thy mother when she is old.
and don't get mad and hate your mama cause she old. Oh, old lady, you ain't can't tell. Start talking crazy cause she didn't got old cause she can't whoop you no more. But now you want to get out your body. Don't start. Still respect your parents. I don't care how old they get. You still supposed to honor. Read.
Buy the truth and sell it not.
Buy the truth and sell it not.
Also wisdom and instruction and understanding.
That's right. And understanding.
The father of the righteous shall greatly rejoice.
The father of the righteous, because when you got a righteous son and daughter, you're going to rejoice. Boy, I got a good son. He an A student. He ain't never been to jail. He ain't never lied. He ain't never stole nothing. Everything I tell him to do, he do it. Before I can even get it out of my mouth, it's already done. Take out the garbage already took out. Read.
And he that begetteth a wise child shall have joy of him.
A wise child gonna have joy in him, right? Because it's a blessing for you to have kids that honor their parents, That's a good feeling when you can tell your son and daughter to do this and do that, and they do it on the spot. Not take 2 or 3 hours, or 15, 20 minutes, or don't do it at all. Not them kind of kids. You ain't gonna rejoice when you got them kids. You're gonna be still angry. But when you get mad at them, but you still go buy them a car. A hard-headed, disrespectful, no good child, you still go out there and buy him a car and defend him in school when the teachers come and tell you what he done did. Oh, no, he ain't do that. And then you ask him, did he do it? No, mama ain't do it. He lying. You know he did it. Shit, you know the kid ain't no damn good, but you gonna uphold him because he's your child. And you wicked as your kids. Read.
Thy father and thy mother shall be glad,
They're gonna be glad when they got good kids.
and she that bare thee shall rejoice.
And she gonna be happy to have them because everything she tell him to do, hey, he do it. He don't talk back. He don't give no lip. He don't roll his eyes and get mad and hunch up and start talking back. He ain't that kind of child. Read.
My son, give me thine heart, and let thine eyes observe my ways.
There you go. Okay, go to Michael. Michael chapter 7. Micah chapter 7, verse 6.
Micah chapter 7, verse 6. For the son dishonoreth the father,
These nowadays, these sons is dishonoring the father,
the daughter riseth up against her mother,
and the daughter tell her mama to kiss her tail,
the daughter-in-law against her
and
mother-in-law.
the daughter and mother gets her mother-in-law.
A man's enemies are the men of his own house.
And the people, your kids that stay with you is your enemy. They ain't studying you. They just want you to give them something, do something for them. Buy them cigarettes, buy them reefer, give them money, let them use the car and all that. They don't, that's all they want. They want to use you up. And you too dumb and stupid to see that your kids ain't studying you. They want to use you up. Because every time you tell them to do something, they get an attitude or they don't do it or they talk about negative stuff. Want to cuss you out. Read.
Therefore I will look unto Yahweh.
And
I will wait for the Elohim of my salvation. My Elohim will hear me.
that's right. I'm going to go to Yah by my kids.
Rejoice not against me, O my enemy.
My kids are the enemy.
When I fall, I shall rise.
Hey, just because I fail, I'm going to get back up.
When I sit in darkness, Yahweh shall be a light unto me.
Yeah, that's right. Y'all going to be a light to me. Right.
I will bear the indignation of Yahweh
There ain't go Yah.
because I have sinned against him.
And this is the reason why your kids are hard-headed and sin against you, because you rebelled against Yah. How many of y'all keeping the laws? How many of y'all keeping the statutes? How many of y'all keeping the precept and judgments and commandments of Yah? No, ain't none of y'all doing that. That's mean your kids so bad. That's mean they grow up to hate you. The Almighty, this is a curse and a plague from Yah. He'll make your own kids hate you, and you be too dumb to see. You'll love them, but they'll hate you. You love your kids, but your kids hate you. Because if they love you, they'll honor you. They'll treasure you. They won't disrespect you. They won't be hard headed. They're gonna do everything you say when your kids love you. That's a sign right there. So when they disrespectful and hard headed, that's a curse from Yah, and your kids ain't studying it. Read.
Until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me, he will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his
That's
righteousness.
behold it right. Okay, that's what good on there. Let's go to 1 Samuel. Back to that. Okay, 1 Samuel. Let's see, chapter 8. Okay. Yeah. 1 Samuel chapter 8, start the first verse.
1 Samuel chapter 8, verse 1. And it came to pass, when Samuel was old, that he made his sons judges over Israel. Now the name of his firstborn was Joel, and the name of his second, Abiah. They were judges in Beersheba. And his sons walked not in his ways, but turned aside after lucre.
Lucre is money. They turned out, they wanted money. See, they weren't righteous like Samuel. Samuel had two wicked sons too, and he was a prophet. Read.
And took bribes and perverted judgment.
See, they was slick men. Hey man, give me $20, man. I move up the band, give me some money, and taking bribes and money to do wickedness. When these people wicked, read.
Then all the elders of Israel gathered themselves together, and came to Samuel unto Ramah, and said unto him, Behold, thou art old, and thy sons walk not in thy ways.
Your sons is old and they ain't 100 like you. They playing games. They ain't righteous like you, Samuel. Read.
Now make us a king to judge us like all the nations. But the thing displeased Samuel when they said, Give us a king to judge us. And Samuel prayed unto Yahweh. And Yahweh said unto Samuel, Hearken unto the voice of the people, and all that they say unto thee. For they have not rejected thee, but they have rejected me, that I should not reign over them.
Okay, yeah. So in other words, I was getting to Samuel had two sons that was wicked. They lurking me. They would mean money. They won't take bribes and take money for stuff that the people doing under the table and doing wrong, and that's wicked. You don't do that. So they wasn't like their dad. They was wicked. Okay, go to Psalms 89. Yeah, Psalm 89, start at the 30th verse.
Psalms chapter 89, verse 30. If his children forsake my law and walk not in my
See,
judgments,
if the children forsake the law and the judgment,
if they break my statutes and keep not my commandments, then will I visit their transgression with the rod, and their iniquity with stripes.
okay, say if my son, if you don't do the right thing, the Almighty gonna visit you. That's reading this curse and this plague and this punishment is up on these people. Cause boy, they ain't keeping no law. Now read that again, cause that's corn.
If his children forsake my law
Forsake Yahweh's law,
and walk not in my
and you
judgments,
don't walk in Yahweh's judgment.
if they break my
If
statutes
they break Yahweh's statutes
and keep not my
and they
commandments,
don't keep Yahweh's commandments,
then will I visit their transgression with the
then
rod,
then Yahweh said, I'm gonna visit your transgression with the rod.
and their iniquity with
And
stripes.
that iniquity will strike, man, he gonna break it off in you, boy. He gonna get you. He gonna pay you back. The big payback. Oh, he gonna pay you back. That's what he gonna do. Okay, Isaiah. Isaiah 3. Yeah. 12. Yeah, Isaiah 3 and 12.
Isaiah chapter 3, verse 12. As for my people, children are their oppressors,
Children are the oppressor. Children telling the parents what to do and what they ain't gonna do. They running the show now. They up in your house. They ain't paying no bills, but they telling you what to do and what they ain't gonna do. That's what's happening today. Now read that again.
as for my people,
As for my people, talking about the Hebrew Israelite, the black people, chosen people.
children are their oppressors,
Children run you. Your children ain't paying no bills, but they telling you what they ain't gonna do and what they gonna do. You tell them not to do this, they do it anyway. They're your oppressor. Read.
and women rule over them.
And the women rule over the men. The women today running the men. They got their chest stuck out. You in the kitchen cooking, and she doing whatever she want to do. The women running the show now. The men and they got laid back and lazy and ain't worth two dead flies. Read.
O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err,
And them to lead thee called you there,
and destroy the way of thy
and it's
paths.
gonna destroy your path. That's right. So that I think I done covered it about the children and stuff. But yeah, I wanted to just let you know that when you serve Yah and put Yah first, he'll make sure your kids be put you first. You know, it's all about like the book say, honor your father and mother, that your days may be long upon the land Yahweh giveth thee. So you're gonna live a long time when you serve your parents or do your parents right. Now I'm not saying all children out there, but the majority of them ain't worth two dead flies. The majority of these kids nowadays ain't worth two dead flies. And I ain't talking about all of y'all, I'm talking about the majority of y'all. You know, you got some righteous kids out there that love their parents and respect their parents and do what their parents say do. But boy, you got some evil, wicked, and ungodly, wicked kids nowadays coming up. You know, so I done seen just about a lot of it in my family and outside my family and my friends and people I don't even know. Yeah, I just know. You know, I pay attention. That's mean I ain't telling you nothing, no dreaming. I'm telling you facts. This is a fact. How these kids are today, they off the chain. They off the chain because their parents take their side when they know they ain't got a child that ain't no earthly good. They gonna uphold them anyway because that's their child. But you wicked as the kid. Anytime you uphold your kids when they wrong and rebellious, you just as wicked as them. And they only got it from you. That's mean they like you. Y'all just alike. They a liar, you a liar. You a thief, they a thief. You disrespected your parents, they disrespected you. So they only got it. The apple don't fall far from the tree. That's all. The apple don't fall from the tree. So they just like you and you just like them. So I'm going to end by saying hallelujah, giving all honor and glory and praise to Yahweh by saying hallelujah. Praise the mighty Yah. Shalom.